Hey, hello, diecast fans. Welcome back. These right here that I want to show you are some new acquisitions. Two of them are Greenlight and one is an Auto World. I haven't bought a Greenlight or an Auto World car in a long time. I've been so focused on the more vintage stuff, from Matchbox, Hot Wheels, Tomica, Yachtming, Xylemex, Play Art, you name it. I've been so focused on those that I have kind of completely ignored what's been going on in the more modern diecast world with, of course, the vintage cars. That's all I really collect is vintage cars. I just don't care about modern cars at all. To me, they're not exciting. They look like blobs. The old cars, they had style, they had class, they had just a lot more presence and personality. So they're just vastly more interesting to me. So I got something here for pretty much you Chevy and Ford guys are going to really love this one. So what I got spinning on the turntable right now, you may recall I did a video on box Chevys. This one wasn't part of my collection at that point in time. Otherwise, I would have included it. But since this is a recent acquisition, we'll feature it in this video here. So this is a all black, well, not all black. It has a gray interior, but black body, black top, 1988 Chevrolet Caprice Classic Brougham by Greenlight. And it's very similar to the 86 in a lot of ways. It's got the same kind of wheels with the white walls, same tail lamps. But this one, being an 88, is going to have the composite headlamps as opposed to the individual sealed beam units like the 86 did. And, Greenlight always does a nice job on their cars. I like how they did a contrasting gray interior. That is just so nice. Just beautiful, flawless, glossy black paint. They do a nice job on the taillights. So yeah, this is really nice. So 1988, that was the final year of the Rochester 4-barrel carburetor. In 89, they went to the throttle body injection. There's only 2 years of the box Chevy, as we call it, that were built with the fuel injection. That was 89 and 90. And then, 91 was the first year of what we call the whale one. But yeah, this was the end of the road for the Quadrajet in the Caprice. And I think the police departments were a little upset about that. But, the truth is they performed about the same. But yeah, the civilian Caprice had a 305. The cops got the 350, of course. And but the 305, it was a good performer because it was in essence a same stroke as a 350, just a smaller bore. And that engine had been around a long time. 1976 is when it debuted. But yeah, these box Caprices, as we call them, they're just probably one of the greatest cars ever built. I mean, you can't go wrong with them. The timeless styling, incredible comfort, so durable. I mean, you really can't kill these cars. You'd have to really neglect it and treat it terribly to kill one of these. And it's just a shame there's so few of them exist anymore because so many of them have been just destroyed in various ways. Hollywood's no help. Demolition Derby realm is no help. And then, of course, those guys that, jack them all up with these big rims and put the boom stereos in, they're not helping matters any either. They think they are, but all they're doing is making things worse for the rest of us guys that would like to have a nice one that looks like that. Okay? All right, let's move on. This is one I'm going to show you over here that I've wanted for a long time, and I couldn't decide what color or what version to get, so finally I decided on this one. So here we have a 1970 Kingswood Estate wagon. If it was in the Kingswood series, that means it's basically a Caprice wagon. This is finished in like a sapphire blue with the wood grain sides. And this is an Auto World casting. I believe in 1970 you could get up to a 454 one of these. And this is just, I mean, to me, I look at this, and this was like peak Chevrolet right here. I mean, they just got it right on every level. Just absolutely beautiful cars. Even the plain Jane versions, the Bel Air, the Biscaynes, even they look good in 1970. That's really saying something. And, Auto World, they pride themselves, as I mentioned before, on the fact that it's true 1/64 scale. This would have had a turbo 400 transmission. I liked how they did the roof rack. Look at the gloss and the metallic fleck on that paint. Isn't that something? And I always love the unique square tail lamps they put on these. I think they had that in both 69 and 70. Very nice. And I've got that on display in my, I call it my second tier, where a lot of the green lights and the Johnny Lightnings and the Auto World cars go. And boy, they got a lot of versions of this wagon. I mean, boy, take your pick. They got them in green, brown, gold, red, different shades of red. They also make it in an Impala version. They also make it in a 1969 version. So there is a wide variety of these out there. This one here is just my particular favorite. I've been really studying them and deciding which one I wanted to get. And this one here just really stood out to me as a favorite. So yeah, very nice model. Now, oh, you Ford guys, especially you Ford truck guys. Oh man, you are going to love this one. What we have here is a 1977 F250 Highboy. Why do they call it a Highboy? Well, because it's got a factory lift with a four-wheel drive. And this is finished in a gorgeous ruby red. 1977, if I remember correctly. Now, that was the first year that they were not offering the FE series engine anymore. 76, I believe, was the last year you could get either the 360 or 390 FE series. So starting in 77, it would have been the 302, the 351, the 400, and the 460 would have been the engines you would have gotten in this. And all of those are either part of the either the Windsor or I want to say here, not the 385 series, that's the big block. The 335 series small blocks. And then, of course, the 385 series would be the big block. But this is a green light model. And I'm going to tell you something. I have a lot of these Ford trucks from Greenlight. I mean, all different styles and colors. This is my first four-wheel drive Highboy, though. All the other ones I have are two-wheel drive. All different styles, all different years. So this is my first one of these. And I think they had another color. You can get this in root beer brown. And I passed on that one because I have so many brown cars. You know, popular color in the 70s. Earth tones were really big back in the 70s. So you find a lot of those, you know, green, gold, brown, bronze colors like that. So this one being painted in ruby red is really nice. I don't even know if this was a factory color. I couldn't tell you that, but I just think it looks really sharp. This one doesn't have any opening features, but they did a nice job with the, you know, depicting the four-wheel drive drivetrain here. You got the nice big, like the trailer towing mirrors. Nice job with the Ford script on the tailgate. Really nice job on the grille. Letter spelling out Ford right there. It's got a black interior to contrast very nicely with the ruby red. And man, this is just sharp. Yeah, I have to look and see if they have other Highboys other than that brown one. I have so many brown cars. I want any color but brown. So there you have it. Those are the new recent acquisitions. I know there's something here for someone to enjoy. Me, I just love old cars, vintage trucks. I love them all. I don't care what they are. Ford, Dodge, Chevy, Buick, Chrysler, Plymouth, AMC, I don't care. They're just all cool. I even like some import vintage cars too, from like, you know, Toyota, Datsun, even Volkswagen. They're just a lot of fun. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. These are like the new additions to the family, and they have found a happy home on my display. And I got a lot more content coming, guys, so just stay tuned, and hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day.